What's up, subscribers? How y'all doing? It's another Strider 97 original. You guys know me as Surge. Tonight's topic will be my experience in Dodgeball, pretty much how I got started, my good and bad experiences because I've had some bad ones, and just overall where I think it can go and what I've developed from it. So here's how we're gonna go. We're gonna start off. I moved around Hollywood, I want to say a year and a half ago, and I want to say upon 5 months in living around Hollywood Park, Hollywood Rec, a neighbor or someone in the neighborhood, I forgot who, I was playing soccer with in the park one day, and they said, let me just say for the record, I discovered this by accident. I really didn't think people played dodgeball other than the movie with Vince Vaughn, which made me fall in love with the idea of playing it one day, if ever. The neighbor came up to me and said, "Hey, they play futsal, indoor soccer, at Hollywood Rec, and they play it on either Wednesday or Thursday." I remember I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. I've played futsal before, and obviously I'm more of a soccer fanatic, and I played semi-professional, but yeah, he said Wednesday and Thursday. So I ended up going that Thursday. The gym was closed. And then I was like, alright, fine. I'm going to wait till Wednesday and see what's going on. So I walk up around Wednesday, I walk up to the park, and I go around the gym. And I see people running. I see people running, nothing of it. I literally, shit you not, take my first step in the door, and I get hit in the face with a fucking rubber ball. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So it was an open gym. I got invited to try it and instantly got hooked, even though, let's be fair, I couldn't throw for shit. The only thing I brought to the table was running, dodging, not getting hit. And that's still been my forte. But I kept coming back every Wednesday, met a lot of new people. One of the first friends I made was a guy named David. We all call him Super Dave. He taught me essentially how to throw downward, because I was pretty much throwing shit on the stage, and it was ugly. I mean, if I was Dan Marino, fucking A, I'd score touchdowns. I'm not scoring touchdowns, but then again, I don't even like Dan Marino. Drew Brees is better, bitch. So essentially, Super Dave offered, to help me with my throw, and just pretty much, and I got better with it. I met a lot of new people. I started doing open gym at Poinsettia as well, and essentially Hollywood and Poinsettia were my closest spots. I live 2 minutes down Hollywood and maybe 10 minutes down the road from Poinsettia, so commute wise it was more convenient for me. Plus I met a lot of great people. So that's pretty much how I developed it. And after, I want to say 4 months, maybe 5, after I strictly did open gym. I didn't do any leagues or anything. After that, I met a girl named Kim, and she was I guess she was the team captain for a team in Poinsettia, and called Dodge Thugs. They recently won their first title, by the way, so congratulations. I played open gym against her and a couple of her teammates, and all I was doing, they call it sniping, and what it pretty much means is you either hold one corner or the other. I have no problem either way. Hold one corner or the other, and then take your open shot and then take cover, like a sniper. The only difference is real life snipers have spotters, and those spotters are simply just there to look at the target, and that's it. I'm just directed to shoot. Obviously, this isn't the military, so my thing was, look, who's not looking at me, pop them, run back. Do the same bit, grab a ball for rebound, look, throw, pop them, run back. That was essentially the safest thing I did, and she invited me to sub for her team. I subbed maybe for 3 games until they reached the playoffs, and then at that point I was ineligible to. But yeah, it was really fun playing in a team environment. Though, to be fair, and this goes back to me not knowing everyone. I didn't really communicate with anyone. I really, during the subbing I did well, but looking back, I didn't really talk to anyone. My thing was simply, I'm gonna get my ball. I'm gonna pop the next person who isn't looking at me, and I'm just gonna run back. And then whatever they're doing it. I'm gonna grab the ball, pop them, run back, pop them, run back, and it was the safest thing for me to do. I feel that I didn't know anyone, so I didn't know how it'd come across, and a lot of that was nervousness, I think. So, back then it may have been selfish, but looking back, it was just me being nervous. I didn't know how to communicate on a dodgeball field as I would in a soccer field. But anyways, after that, I, you know, I fell more in love with it. So I decided to join a league right here in Hollywood. The first season, I got teamed up with Swan, who, if you guys didn't know, watch the previous video I made. Very funny. And Michael Kedor, who is the manager, the league organizer, or I guess, and I joined their team. And they pretty much helped me develop more of a team concept. They taught me, communication is okay, it's actually encouraged. And more importantly, I think they taught me the social aspect of it, because a lot of these guys, they go to the parlor or Big Wangs, and, they drink or whatever, and that's fine. For me, because I come from a higher competitive ground, like I don't play rec, I play semi-pro, so I'm strictly inclined with my team. I never would talk, and never in my wildest dreams would think, oh, I'm talking to another teammate, or another team, or a teammate on another team. It's like business. I'm there to beat you. I'm there to, kick your head in if I could. But, here it's just recreational. Yeah, people want to develop, but I guess it's encouraged to, mingle. And, I sort of broke my shell just being with the first season with that team, and, that was essentially how I got started with it. I was still competitive, but I got to mingle more, I got to meet a lot more people, and, my reputation, I guess, came around as, the sniper, or some people would call me Ronaldo, and I was like, fuck you guys. That was the funniest thing. I asked my homeboy one time, his name, Jacob. Yes, I'm putting you on blast, nigga. Yes, I'm putting you on blast. Jacob, why you call me Ronaldo? And I'm thinking, because he probably saw me play before or something. He's like, because every time you get hit, you fall. I'm like, damn. Can't help it. But after my first season, I guess word got around. So I started a little gimmick, so to speak. And this was obviously against rules, I guess, but they sort of let it slide, I guess. Where you can't, a male player cannot sub for 6 months after a season. But, I guess somehow they made the exception for me. I'm not elite enough, so me being on the court would not be an issue. So I had a gimmick. I would say to every dodgeballer out there, I'd be like, if you want me to play or sub in, text my number, or no, here's my number, text hashtag nutshot, where, what time the match is, where the match is, and I said where, when, and what's your team name, because when you sub, you have to, say on the paper who you're subbing for, and then I'll be there. And I would just literally bounce around between different leagues. One week one day I would do WeHo, the following day I'd do Poinsettia. I think I'd even, WeHo and Poinsettia, and I think once in Silver Lake. So I was just bouncing around. And I developed more my reputation as a sniper, and then I developed more what I call counter throwing, where if, they throw like 3 balls at us, I'm grabbing one from the bottom, and I'm using my speed, which is my number one asset. I don't feel, and I say this with respect, there's no one on the dodgeball court that can maneuver space like I can. So if I take one step, I'm one step faster than you're 2 or 3. and I took that, and I would take a ball. Now counter throwing is if they throw like 3 balls back and I grab one, I'm popping one of them as they're going back and I'm going forward, and I know I'm popping them. So that I developed more in trench fighting, lack of a better phrase, trench warfare, and I pretty much did that for a bit, bouncing around, free agent. That was, I think, the best experience, actually, even that and the social aspect. Let me say, the best experience is not so much the playing itself. I enjoy it by nature, but I feel that the social aspect from it, because I got to meet a lot of great people, a lot of people who, whether we play or not, I know we're going to be friends and we're going to be in contact for a long time, and they help shape me, and they're just really great people, man. I mean, I would root for them just like I would root for my own team, and it's difficult for me. For me, how do I say this? It's not difficult for me to say that, but